Going to talk a little bit about Oklahoma, but that'll be a little bit later on in the show. Also, want to acknowledge all 1,000 of you who have shown up for this. It's very cool. Yes, I'm in a hotel room. No, we're not in our normal space, and I appreciate you rolling with me on this. Is Colorado a Big 12 championship contender? I'm asking for real now, because them getting to 4 wins at this point, I'm sure Colorado super fans are like, yeah, dog, we saw it. Sorry you didn't. Hey, dog, I watched you struggle against North Dakota State. Okay? I saw that. I watched you get beat like a drum by Nebraska. So don't come at me with no attitude. You had Shedeur, Travis, and the Pips. Turns out that might be enough given what they showed against Central Florida today. Okay. So, Travis Hunter had caught at least 7 passes for 100 yards in every game that Colorado had played up until this game against Central Florida today. And he was a monster. He was a monster today. But I do want to take into account real quick what Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders are doing before we talk a little bit more about what Travis Hunter is doing, the Heisman pose, and what they did against Central Florida. So the question was asked to me and my colleagues at Fox, is there a precedent? Is there a comp for what Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders have been able to achieve so far and what they look like achieving this season? Have 2 players been so important to a team's success? And I answer yes. I've seen it before. And then we have a recent example. 2016, Baker Mayfield and Dede Westbrook were the dynamic duo. Batman and Robin out there. Baker Mayfield threw 285 completions. 80 of them were to Dede Westbrook. Mayfield threw for 3,695 yards. 1,524 of them were to Dede Westbrook. Mayfield threw 43 TDs. 17 of them were to Dede Westbrook, and Oklahoma won the Sugar Bowl over Auburn to finish that season. That pair was so formidable that they were both invited to the Heisman ceremony alongside Deshaun Watson and Lamar Jackson. You'll remember Lamar Jackson won the Heisman Trophy that year. Mayfield finished 3rd in the voting, and Westbrook finished 4th. 5 spots ahead of Christian McCaffrey. Okay? So there's a precedent for what they've been able to do between Shedeur and Travis. But there is no precedent for what Travis Hunter is doing all by himself. So Colorado's already matched their win total from last season with 4 wins. And they're within striking distance of making a bowl game for the first time since 2020, second time since 2016, and only the 3rd time since 2007. This is in Prime's year 2. Okay. Today, Travis Hunter had 9 catches for 89 yards with a TD, and he secured his 2nd interception of the season. Colorado is not just 4-1, they are undefeated in Big 12 play. Okay? Up there near the top. I need to say this, I need you to hear me. No player in the history of college football has recorded 2 seasons of at least 500 yards and multiple interceptions. Travis Hunter has done that through game number 5. Chris Gamble didn't do that. Charles Woodson didn't do that. Go down the line. All the guys that we can think of who played both ways did it in spot duty. They weren't playing no damn 100 snaps per game every game. In a sport defined by tough guys, Travis Hunter's doing something we've never seen anybody do. And yeah, he hit the Heisman on the undefeated Central Florida Knights who thought they was about their business. I watched Gus Malzahn go on Big Noon Kickoff and say, we got a shot to win it all because we're in a Power 4 conference. Not when you were getting handed your head by Colorado, who put 48 up on you like it was easy. Easy, I tell you. This is a program that was taken into the deep water at home by Baylor, and Baylor ain't that good, guys. I think this is the defining win for Prime's career at Colorado so far. Even bigger than the Texas Christian win when they were ranked and that was down the road. You get it, right? I think it's bigger because it's the most complete game that we've ever seen from Colorado. Defensively, offensively. The game against Texas Christian, they weren't no good defensively. This game is where it felt like it was working the way that Prime would have envisioned it working. They were able to get into the backfield. They were able to keep Shedeur upright. Travis was doing what he knows how to do on both sides of the ball. It was gorgeous and it was beautiful. But I'm thinking about the Big 12 right now. And I'm thinking about who else is damn good in the Big 12. Because right now, as we're doing this, number 10 Utah trails Arizona 10-3. Okay? We're looking at perhaps Iowa State being great. The Iowa State that blanked Houston 20-0. Same Houston that damn near beat Oklahoma. We're looking at Kansas State taking the L to BYU. We're looking at BYU off the 5-0. They're undefeated. Remember, there are no divisions anymore for anybody. Everybody's playing straight up. So it looks like, across the Power 4 at least, we could end up with Colorado a couple of wins, let's say 4 wins away from playing in the Big 12 title game. That was not what I thought it was going to happen. And it still might not. But I think the mere fact that I'm entertaining it now tells you how much they have improved since the Nebraska lost. What we have seen from them. What we've needed to see from them. We've seen. I continue to see Shedeur Sanders standing up, taking his, throw it down the field. I still see Travis Hunter making plays. And I've seen something like a run game start to emerge. Right? Start to emerge. 29 rushes for 128 yards is pretty damn good by Colorado standards. 4.4 yards per carry. And that's, we're adjust the sack yards in there if we need to. But again, Will Shepherd finally showed out to be the guy that everybody told me he was going to be. 4 catches, 99 yards. Jimmy Horn, 5 catches, 41 yards. LaJohntay Wester had 3 for 34. This was a game for which you didn't need Travis to be the guy, although he's still the guy that's getting the most targets, and he damn well should be. He's the best player on that team. What would it take for Travis Hunter to win the Heisman Trophy? Hell, I don't know. I would give it to him right now. I've never seen anybody do what he's done. Nobody's ever seen anybody do what he's doing. But that's not normally how the Heisman Trophy works. They want you to be the best player on the best team. You got to go all the way back to Paul Hornung for the last time that we had a Heisman Trophy winner that was on a losing football team. And the argument would be that they gave him the Heisman because they should have given it to him the year before when Notre Dame was really good. But that's 1950s. I struggled to find a Heisman Trophy winner that was on a team that won 7 or fewer games outside of that. I mean, we're talking about Lamar Jackson's Louisville Cardinals were 8-4. Jaden Daniels' LSU Tigers are 9-3. It feels like they got to get to 9 wins for this man to get this Heisman Trophy, but that seems well within reach for him. Well within reach for Colorado, frankly, given what they have left, because I thought that this game was going to be a really great test of who they are and what they could do the rest of the way. So now, your schedule, you got a really good Kansas State team that you get at home, who has shown that they can absolutely blow up against BYU, but also put 42 up on a really good Oklahoma State team, and has a great tailback in DJ Giddens, a great running dual threat in Avery Johnson, who had 3 passing TDs and 2 rushing TDs in their win against a top 25 opponent earlier today. So you got that game, then Arizona, Cincinnati, Texas Tech, Utah, Kansas, Oklahoma State. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but it's within reach. And I think as long as it is within reach, we're going to continue to talk about it. And I have been standing on the table for Travis Hunter, and I'm glad to see that many other national analysts are doing the same now. But it just feels like it's him, man, in a way that we've never seen anybody do that before. Excited about what he's going to be able to do the rest of the way. Can't wait to look at what the halfway mark leads for him. And if they get past Kansas State, we're going to be here talking about it again.